Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that have passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. To you sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers who out here teaching this truth. And always commemorate the sister who washed Yahweh Shai's feet when you read the scriptures. All right, I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about this dream that I had. And y'all know me, I'm not one to really talk about dreams. I usually keep my dreams to myself, especially since most of my dreams are kind of weird, brain fried type shit. Not a good portion of them, but anyway. In this dream, which took place probably Sunday, I napped a lot on Sunday. You know, I had a dream where an older Haitian woman, you know, I deduct that out that it was in a school. And it was a Haitian woman. I don't know if it was a parent or what. She happened to be in the faculty cafeteria for some reason. And a younger Haitian woman, I mean younger than the lady, not that she's young, it's about my age, a little younger, was eating her lunch, and the older lady started telling the younger lady, I know this dream sounds weird now, but it's gonna make sense. The older lady tells the younger lady, oh, you're eating Eppies. You're Haitian. Basically, she's trying to tell this younger lady that you are not a proud Haitian. You're not proud of who you are, but you're eating Haitian seasoning. That's what Eppies pretty much is. It's like sofrito for Haitians. So fast forward, you know, the young lady, you know, respectfully retaliates, like, I know I'm Haitian. I never once shied away from being Haitian. You don't really know me. Fast forward, you know, I'm dealing with a dilemma, which, you know, I had an assignment that's way past due. And today is pretty much the last day I can fulfill the assignment. So I have one main person that's been helping me anytime I have any questions about trying to get in the education field, and I'm basically trying to become an English teacher. You know, as Shamyar always likes to joke on, I have a English muffin degree from King University, and in my transcript I have a few education classes, so I'm not completely out in the dark about what the education field entails. So I got desperate and I said, you know what? I'm going to talk to all of my friends that are teachers, and I'm going to try to see if somebody can help me with this assignment. I have to spend 4 hours with the youth. That I aced every single other thing in that course. The one thing I needed to get done was that. And those of you that know me know that I don't like asking for help. I literally, when I ask for help, it's when I'm at that last level of desperation, because I really don't like taking people out of their way, or, you know, because I know a lot of times for some of the favors I do for people, those favors become slavery. I never want nobody else to feel that way. So I very seldom ask for help. I'm telling you, if I'm asking you for help, it's the last thing I wanted to do was ask you for help. That's how bad it is. You know, I get anxiety, you know, because one thing I hate when people ask me for help is that they don't check up on it. Usually they're people that don't show that they give a flying fuck about me. You know, but I don't ever want somebody that I ask for help to feel that I'm just friends with them for the help. You know what I mean? So anyway, to get to the point, the second person I asked turned out to be my ex, who is Haitian. And she's got a Judite name. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to tell people business, even though the likelihood of y'all meeting her or her seeing the video is very low. But the truth of the matter is, I was getting ready to hit up every single teacher until I had somebody that was able to help me. Because the school, the class left it up to us. So we got to figure out how to get this assignment done. They wasn't going to give us a helping hand and say, hey, spend time at my school. None of that. So she hits me back and says, send me the assignment. I'm going to fill out the paperwork for you. Make it very easy for me. I hardly have to do anything. Just have to send it in a certain format. And then she told me, next time don't hit her up. Don't wait till it's an emergency to hit her up. It's a process. It's a process. And basically she's willing to help me. Next time, just reach out where it's not, we're racing against time. So not only is she telling me that she's going to help me with this and make it super easy for me to get this assignment done, but also telling me that she would have been willing to help me at the beginning of this assignment. So sometimes people make you feel bad when they ask for favors. Like, that's part of why I don't like asking for favors. Not only did she make me feel happy, not only did she come through for me, but, it's like the Lord kind of was subliminally telling me. Now, nothing in the dream says a Levite is going to help me. A Levite woman that looks and pretty much everything about her is American, except she's true to her culture. She just happens to be raised in America. Nothing in the dream said that was going to happen, but it was in a school. It was a Haitian woman. And I remember when last time I saw her, we talked about Eppies. So, when you really think about it, the Lord already had a plan of how I was going to get this assignment done. And that's why a lot of times, and I didn't pray for this. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. The way I feel, that's something I need to think about too. I don't even ask the Most High for help. And the Most High helps me so much. A lot of times it'd be like, I don't want to bother the Most High with this little bullshit. The Lord is over here, shaking kingdoms around. And I'm sitting here with a little assignment from college. But the Lord helped me out anyway. I really hate asking for help. And then when I did ask for help, and I'm gonna take it back a little further. A couple weeks ago, I had to stage a fake class and record myself teaching it. 2 friends of mine that live in the same building, one of them was like, yo, you can teach the class in my apartment, and I can invite such and such from the building. And these are friends that had absolutely nothing to gain from helping me. Sometimes, man, the Lord puts the spirit on people to come through for you. And sometimes that's kind of what makes me think some of these people that are not in the same faith as I am, but they're people of the Lord that maybe just need to be nudged by the Lord, but they're doing acts of kindness, you know what I mean, that people don't generally do. Because I refuse to believe the Lord is gonna let people that care that much about human beings, about each other, because that's what Yahushua cared about, the Israelites, his people. You know what I mean? But that was it. You know, I just was moved by that dream, you know, where the Lord just had the playbook already. Like, yo, you're going to hit up your ex who's Haitian, who sounds nothing Haitian. You know, she has no accent. She has, her first name is American. Her last name is Levite. You know, she's very much into her cult, you know, Levite culture. And actually, she knows she's from the tribe of Levi, because when we dated, I taught her that. You know, but it just goes to show, man, you know, the Lord has a whole playbook for helping us out. And sometimes, it'll be like a mysterious dream. Like, it's the weirdest fucking dream. Two women arguing over epis. And come to find out, my help came from somebody that is from a woman, a teacher from the tribe of Levi. You know, it just, I don't know, like, to me, that's such, I think that when you're in the, you know, Lord willing, when you're spiritual, things like that, you know, you might think, an outsider looking in, oh, what's he so excited? He's just so damn excited about a Haitian helping him. But it's more than that. It's almost everything in that dream pointed to her. And I didn't think, you know, my main person that I was going to for that help was a Judite, which has nothing to do with the tribe. It just so happens that I had a recent dream that nudged me in the direction of a Levite. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just very, sometimes things align. I don't like to say stars align, but events align to show you spirituality. And sometimes you just have to look at it spiritually. You know, Chief Gabar always used to say it's all spiritual. You know, as much as I joked about how much he repeated it, it really is all spiritual. You have to look at life and everything that happens in spiritual, you know, in a spiritual form, or for spiritual reasons. Everything that happens, you know. But with that, I'm going to say shalom.